Is it live? Let's just check if we... Is we live?
Yep, we is.
Oh, nice. I've done that thing, and I'll do... This'll do. This'll do. This way will do. No, yeah. Turn that down. Turn that down. So you keep an eye on the Chatteroony. We've already got one person watching. Hello. Who's watching? Who is watching Alien Addict and Stuniverse live in the sun with a bitchin' gin and tonic? It looks like it's got dog turds in it, but it's what is it?
It's fucking raspberries or blackberries.
Heather, hello.
Alright.
Heather, you having a beer?
Heather, you must be sat with either me or Ollie on your screen ready to go.
It just so happened that she was just so happened that she's live last time.
She's like everything I post, whether it's Instagram or whatever, she's there. She's
10:30 there.
10:30.
Is that AM or PM?
PM.
Tanya, hello, how are you? Tanya's British.
Hi, Tanya.
It's bloody warm today in Britain, I tell you something. AM, wow. I'm getting ready. I'm saying that I'll watch a video in the morning when I'm getting ready. So, Alien Addict and Stuniverse, or Ollie, whatever you want to call me, we had a little tipple, but we've just been having a discussion, and Stu's is getting pissed off with the videos that I'm doing about Tom DeLonge, because he says he's a wanker.
I don't get why he's doing videos on this guy. He's boring. I've not heard anything about him other than through Alien Addicts. And do you know what? I've heard more from Tyler and Secure Team 10 and everybody else than this guy. So I just don't get why he's doing videos on him. It's not that he's...
So I wanted to make a video about this because I'm kind of like, I'm wondering if there's other people out there that follow the subject and they're like, who the fuck is this guy Tom DeLonge that fucking Alien Addict keeps talking about? Like Stu's like... I don't get what he's doing, what he's actually... I explained earlier the company that he's doing.
Basically, I feel that this guy
this is an outsider's opinion.
Yeah, he's expired from his singing career, and nobody wants to listen to that shit no more. And now he's moving on to...
Love Blink-182. Love him.
He's moving on to something else. And to be honest with you, there's big money to be made at UFO... discussion industry, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but there's big money to be made, especially when you can donate and things like that. And he's a well-known figure. And Ollie tells me that bloody
Heathcliff, how you doing, mate?
Robbie Williams is in on it now.
Robbie Williams is not in on the whole. Robbie Williams, if you're from the States, is a singer-songwriter that was in a band called Take That, and he's a cool motherfucker. And he is... I heard the other day off Osvaldo Franco that he's moved to the to a UFO hotspot, his actual mansion that he's built, which is pretty cool. If you
is that from his say so or from like...
No, this is one of my subscribers that told me about this, that follows the whole the UFO thing. See, me and Stu, believe it or not, as much as the name is Alien Addict, it is...
We do try and question everything. Yeah, I probably suck up a little bit more stuff than Ollie does. I take it in a little bit more, and I'm like, oh yeah, Ollie, it's a UFO, and he's like, no, Stu, it's this. But I want to believe. I want to see. In my lifetime, I hope that there is full disclosure, and I hope I get to see this, that, and other. But he's the one that is more grounded than I am. But regarding this topic, I just think this guy that you're talking about, I think he's fucking dick, to be quite honest with you.
So Stu thinks Tom DeLonge's a dick.
I don't get...
Which infuriated me, because I fucking love the man. I would lick his ballsack.
Don't say that on my channel, Stu. You better not. Well, why not? I don't know why you're doing videos on this guy. I've not heard anything about it.
No, but I get where you're coming from with this, because there's so many other people in the UFO community that are like, I don't get who this guy is. Who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah.
Where's he fucking come from? I mean, he's come from Blink-182, and he was mad about... He was probably a bit like me and you. Well, you remember me used to listen to Blink-182 in the car and stuff like that when we were driving about and what have you, scooting. And yeah, this guy is somebody that when he was on tour, he was reading books in the back on UFOs. Well, probably snorting some cocaine at the time as well. Sorry, Tom, but I reckon you were just a little. And you know, following the conspiracies, as probably recently I found out Robbie Williams is, but Robbie Williams has not launched a company, which Tom DeLonge has. And Tom DeLonge, the reason why
Me too, Ever. I'm waiting for the alien at the front.
Yeah, you keep an eye on the chat because my vision is blurred.
Hi, Heathcliff, you alright, mate?
The whole thing with Tom DeLonge for me is like, I think it's like a firework that you don't quite know if it's ever gonna fucking go off. And
I think he's all pissing now. He's all pissing when he's not. There's not going to come. I don't think. I think it's just another way of making money from people that are of like minds, like you guys and those who are interested in it all. And he's got a little bit of some behind him and thinks, "Well, I can make some money from this," and he's pushing it, and he is making money from it. Whether you want to believe it or not, he's definitely making money from it.
Yeah, I mean, with any business or anything that somebody's gonna do, no matter if he says I've broken up with the band Blink 182 to pursue this career in ufology.
What you're drinking, all it looks purple.
It's a gin and tonic with dog turds in it, man.
It's a rhubarb gin with blackberries in it.
But these blackberries, let me get one out for you. It looks like the alien. You look at that. It's Stu says they're really nice. I'm gonna try one.
They're nice.
All fruity.
Fruity turd.
It's all right, that actually. It's refreshing. A little bit of
what is that?
Fruity poo. Listen, I told you we need to keep this sober. I lose subscribers whenever I'm drunk.
It's because you're with me, that's all.
Oh no, he's drinking alcohol. Fucking unscribed him, motherfucker. No, back to Mr. DeLonge. Yeah. So Stu's an outsider looking in, whereas I've kind of followed it and done the research, a little bit of research on it. I won't say as much as some of my subscribers have on Tom DeLonge because they fucking know their shit. What's this guy? Osvaldo Franco loves Tom DeLonge.
Mate, if you're interested in the guy,
how do I bring the fucking chat back up?
Swipe up, is it?
Yeah.
I don't mean to. Words. I'm not slagging him off. Or I just don't know why he does videos on the guy. That's all. Everybody's interested in their own thing. Each to your own. But I can't get my head around why he's doing it.
You mean you don't? There's no trust there.
No, I don't. He's a new face. I don't know why he's doing it. I heard a lot about it, and like I said, and this is bad because when I first started watching videos on ufology and things like that, and before you started, I used to suck up everything that freaking Tyler said and Secure Team 10 and Third Phase Moon and all.
Tyler and Secure Team 10 are the same person.
Well, I know, but he's got other channels as well. But
has he?
He has. He's got another channel.
Really?
Yeah, you know he has. But anyway.
The porn one.
Yeah, but
it's not what he wants.
I used to believe everything they said, and now I know it's not true. And you do a little bit of research and do a little bit of digging, and it's like, oh yeah, he's fucking lying. Well, I've never even heard of this guy, Tom DeLonge. I know who he is, but I've never even heard of him relating to ufology, and it's only until Ollie started talking about him, and then when he's been talking about him, it's a little bit more advanced than what I know about, and I'm like, it just doesn't interest me. So why?
It's the people he's working with, which is weird, that are like ex fucking military and.
But the thing is, for me, the guy that you should be talking, personally, for me, you should be talking more along the lines of Elon Musk and
I fucking love Elon Musk.
But that's who I'd be talking about.
Well, I've actually asked the question in one of the videos that you've probably not watched because they bore the shit. The Tom DeLonge videos bore the shit out of him. But I asked the question. I said, I wonder what Elon Musk thinks of Tom DeLonge's company to the Stars Academy.
He probably don't fucking think much about
I actually tweeted. I actually tweeted Elon, and he never replied. Heathcliff's got to go. I was just going to ask Heathcliff what if he's ever fancied doing a video about Tom DeLonge Heathcliff from Lamb's Ground, because I've never seen him mention Tom DeLonge in any video. And what Heathcliff, if you got time before you go for your pasta, whatever you're in, probably pizza. What do you think of Tom DeLonge in one word?
Sum it up in one word.
See, I actually don't.
We need to try a drink that Heathcliff has, that chuffing wine with whatever it is, vodka and...
Vodka wine?
Yeah, you remember when he last... Oh, mate.
He's cooking. What are you cooking?
Heathcliff, what's that drink you had? Freaking hell, bloody ages ago. You were drinking this drink and I'm sure it was something along the lines of white wine with vodka and something else.
In that bottle?
You were proper swinging it back, man. But we need to try a bit of that. Yeah.
What we mentioned earlier, though, is did you say you've got more respect for Stephen Greer than Tom DeLonge?
Yeah. I don't know very little about that guy, but more respect for
him. So, and this is really interesting because and when I do a video that mentions Stephen Greer, everybody goes to town and goes, Stephen Greer, what a fraud, what a fraud, what a fraud, what a fraud, what a fraud. And this is somebody who does videos about the disclosure of UFOs and Project Bluebeam. There's going to be false flag, false alien invasion, blah blah blah. That's what the government's aiming for. But then he goes out and takes people out hunting for UFOs and summons them. That's the thing that I question, is the fucking UFO summons. Yeah, because
how can somebody summon a UFO? Is it faked? Or...
Yeah, I mean, I meant to get, and he says if you're thinking about it, sometimes they just appear. And I kind of.
See, you go on that thinking that you just said then, thinking about it. I spoke to you earlier on today about
the thing. What's it called? You forgot, like you're pissed.
No.
Projectile.
Right.
No. There's not projectile vomiting.
We were just discussing multiple theories, and there's astral projection. And
what the fuck were you saying earlier?
Right. If you're being abducted.
This is interesting. It's an interesting theory. This I like this.
I'm just like throwing this out there, and I don't know much about it. But people going about being abducted and they can't move, they can't do this, they can't do that. If you've been abducted and it's your astral projection that's been...
Carly, you can watch us on TV if you want.
You won't be able to move because you wouldn't know you've been... Is it you that they're actually abducting? People say it ain't. It's the projection of you. Because
do you actually think that?
I don't know, mate. I don't.
Do you remember as a kid ever having a weird dream where you kind of...
Mate, they say that
feels
kids,
weird. No.
They say
all things feel weird, but it feels like...
Listen, they say as a kid, when you're first born, you're less exposed to fluoride because you're newly born. You ingest less water unless it's...
Stu's got a thing about fluoride.
Fluoride fucks your pineal gland up, pineal gland, third eye, all that bollocks. Well, it's not bollocks, but you know what I mean. And that's part of the thing that allows you to interact telepathically or whatever, if you believe in that, and possibly astral project. But fluoride solidifies and hardens this apparently, and has a big impact on it. So over the years,
hear you, Osvaldo.
As a kid, you're more susceptible to astral projection and deja vu and feelings of being watched and things like that. As you get older, this sort of goes away, and you think, it's nothing. But is it because you're being subjected to? And I don't want to take this down a fucking weird tangent, like, but is it because you've been subjected to these chemicals and this that, and other. And is that how they if you are being abducted, is that how they are abducting people? Because
Heather just said something really interesting.
Swipe up.
They froze me to take my son. He was 6 years old. Now Heather's somebody I really trust as well. You know, so I know this is not.
But the thing is, if they do, not that I've ever been touched with it. I don't know if I'd want to be abducted, but I want to know that it's really
I'd love.
frozen you
That
to take
sounds
your son.
shocking,
Then at
but
some point, possibly
interesting
taking
at the
you.
same time.
You don't know. There's theories that if members of a family are being taken, then it's been going on for fucking ages. So, have you ever had any experiences?
Do you know something? I had, and I was thinking this when you said that. I had this reoccurring dream.
I do think that life as we see it, time as we see it, and life as we see it, like past, present, and future. Present and future, past and future don't exist. It just is present. Everything you do is now. So what you've done, forget about it. What's coming, don't even think about it. You make what you want to come true, and
What's Osvaldo say? Now then, Tony, all right, mate.
I can't read it. I can't read it as fast.
I'm holding it. Do you know something? This is weird. I mean, you mentioned that as well, and I think most of these strange things kind of happen to kids, and I can remember being
because they're more susceptible to it.
I had a dream, you know, as a kid. I've never spoke about this on Alien Addict, but I kind of speak about it now because it probably was just a dream. But I had a dream about, and
as a kid, you always think, oh, it's just a dream. But you could. I've had dreams where I've seen things stood at my bedroom door.
If you interrupt me again,
all right,
I'm gonna bite your penis off.
All right, I'll shut up.
I'm only kidding. It's too big to bite. I had this dream as a kid, and I was walking down this corridor in a house, and I knew this house.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Have you ever dreamt something and recognised it? And that sounds weird, but you've actually recognised something in a dream, not something that is in your own house.
I don't know, right? I don't know how many of you subscribe to this Gaia channel.
Oh God, don't mention that.
But
it's a load of shit.
I subscribe to it, but years and years and years and years and years ago, hang on, I'm talking about another channel in it on my mate's channel, and I know it's not good shit, but
no, it's this guy is not good, mate.
Hang on,
it's a
just shut up a minute.
Paid for view.
I know it's a pay per view, but for years I used to have nightmares about being chased by a blue ball, floating fucking blue ball.
What, an orb?
Yeah, but it used to chase me through this so-called haunted house, and I was never scared of the shit that were in this house other than this fucking blue ball. It used to chase me everywhere, and it always used to find me, and I always used to run off and get away from it. But now, recently, I've watched this Gaia channel, and they talk about this blue ball being a fucking...
Guys, we'll come back to the chat in a minute, and we're going to answer some of your...
They talk about this blue ball as being a UFO entity. It's
an orb.
It's a blue orb, and it actually is. Apparently, there's numerous different fucking species, apparently. But this blue orb is actually, that's how they manifest, and that's how they are. But I used to have dreams of being chased by this thing, and this was when I was fucking younger. And it's only now, when I'm 36, that I have actually seen this channel, and this so-called guy on this channel's like, yeah, this blue orb, blah, 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 this is how they manifest, yada, yada. And I'm like, I used to have fucking dreams about that when I was a kid.
Mm.
And now, I'm like, well, were I dreaming, or were I not, or is it just... But everybody has these dreams of being chased and falling and yada yada, and you wake up and boom, it's over. I mean, so I don't know how true that is, but yeah.
My dream was just a house. I mean, it was a house, and I recognised this house. Do you know what I mean? It was not my house. And every night, it felt like every night at the time, but it was probably, it was probably 6 dreams over the space of 2 years. I don't know, but it felt like every night when I'm looking back at it now. I was walking this corridor, and I remember it had like old wooden flooring, and I went into this room, and it was my bedroom, and I believed it was my bedroom. And the bedroom led onto a balcony, and I looked over the balcony, and no matter, the dream ended every single night, I fell over the balcony. And I must have been about 6 to 8 years old. I can't. How do you work that out? What that is? What's that? What's the fuck's that about? That's. I can't remember watching a film about that or anything like that.
Well, this is it. A lot of stuff you dream is your mind making sense of what you've experienced through the day. That's what they said dreams are. But what happens if they're not? What happens if dreams are more? What happens if it's more than just a nightmare or a dream? What happens if it is actually, you are actually, I'm not saying you are, but what happens if you are in some other time or dimension or realm or whatever?
We've been discussing this tonight, so I'll pick up on that.
I don't believe in God. I'm not a Jesus follower.
You look like Jesus.
I'm not a Christian. I'm Christian, but I'm not. I've sort of poo-pooed all that as far as I'm concerned. It's part of a big story, and it's a little segment that we get as a Bible, and it's used to control the population. But what happens if there is something else? Don't know.
So going back to what we were speaking about earlier, we mentioned that as much as we think it is alien, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, it would be alien because it's not.
Alien. It's alien to us. But I mean, if you think of it, how certain people, their perception of it is
nearly 6:00 p.m.
It's people coming from another planet to Earth to visit, to do whatever is their agenda. Well, we're kind of moving away from that.
Is it from another planet, or is it from our planet that they're already here, or is it
is it multi-dimensional?
Yeah. The reason why we see these aliens and they appear and they disappear is it because they're multi-dimensional?
There is a video
come out of one dimension. Can they cross over from one dimension into another?
Let's tell them about the UFO, the video that I have.
Oh yeah.
So I saw a UFO, 2 UFOs the other day.
UFO being.
I was shopping in Leeds, and I was having a beer. My first beer. I wasn't drunk. I filmed this, so I will release it on Alien Addict. It's a shit UFO video in terms of me fucking about with the cameras trying to get, because it's in broad daylight, it's in the sunlight, but this thing is flashing and blinking at me, and I'm thinking, what is that?
It's not an airplane.
Yeah, I think
it's not a fucking balloon. It's too high.
At first I thought it was a balloon. I thought it could have been, and then Stu, you said maybe it's the ISS.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's that, but then why would there have been? There was 2 of them. One appeared afterwards, and I'll get this out on a video, and I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of it because it's just weird. It's in broad daylight, and there is just something. And I don't know if any of you are trying to film a UFO in broad daylight when there's public around, but you feel like an absolute twat. You're just like looking up and going, "Oh yeah, it's a UFO up there."
I see it.
And there's somebody looking at you, and you're looking at them going, "Is something up here?" No, they're just looking at like a dick. I didn't feel like that. I would feel like a dick, but I felt like a dick for filming a UFO. I shouldn't have done. So my advice to anybody filming a UFO: just follow it through and tell them to film it at the same fucking time, and tell them to Bluetooth the footage that they film as well, so it's the same as yours to back it up. But I will release that in the next week or so. I just need to get the time to do it. Right, let's go to the chat. Let's see what people.
sort of.
Tony, do you know the vid? It was like the UFO. I can imagine it's like the UFO that you sent me the picture of.
It was just this little
But
sparkling
it's
dot, and it
tiny
kept moving, just so
and
slow.
flashing, and then disappears.
And then it'd move a different direction, and it wasn't. Like,
it's nothing spectacular. It's not like
it wasn't anything big.
Morphing or anything.
But you couldn't say it was too high to be a balloon. It would not have been a balloon. It would not have been an aeroplane because it went from one side to another. It just and it wasn't moving slowly.
It's the second one. It's the second one that appears from the bottom, and it's exactly the same.
See, when he sent me, I was like, it's fucking shit. And then I watched it, I was like, oh shit, no. So when he puts it up, have a good look at it and see what you think.
It was just a dot. It just looked like a dot.
It's no pigeon on a friggin' telephone wire.
Literally.
Like that, like some people we know that post.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I'm guessing. I sent it to Heathcliff from Lions Ground, and he said bird. But I mean, at the time I thought it was about 20,000 feet. But I'd say more than that. I'd say it was higher than that.
Quite high.
I think it was really high. No, Stu did not see it to him.
I didn't see it to him. I was there that day, and I left.
I sent it to him.
And then when I got home, I got his video.
I tell you what,
well, hey, Stu,
any of you guys that comment on this video afterwards, I will link you in the I've uploaded it to YouTube, and it's unlisted. So I will send you it. The actual raw footage. If you comment afterwards on this video, I'll send it to you directly because I didn't just want to put the video out because I thought I might lose people off the back of it.
It's a good video.
I kind of want opinions before I even do anything about it. So you can see it first before I actually put it out.
Watch it 2 or 3 times because I had to watch it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, where the fuck am I looking?
There's two of them, two videos. One's 1 minute long, one's 3 minutes long.
It is really, really small and it's far away, so it can't be what we thought it was originally, which is, like I said, balloons, birds, all that sort of low-flying stuff. It's none of that. You need to watch it. Planes, it's too fucking high to be a plane, and it's not got 2 flashing lights. It's one white light moving all over the place. We're going to have to end this because we need another drink.
I don't have to end it. You can just go get me a drink.
Are you kidding? Do you think I am? You're a slave.
You're my bitch. My drink bitch. No, we weren't planning on doing a long stream anyway. Just a little streamage. Guys, I wish I could make videos more often. It's just work. Work my tits off during the week, and my wife's heavily pregnant, so it gets hard to actually do stuff. So yeah, are we? We will be back at some point, but I'm gonna get this video out. I will get this video out probably. What day are we on today? Sunday. I'll probably get it done Wednesday if I do a video on that. So
just do live streams. Guys,
in the chat, once this video's uploaded, if you comment and you say you want to see the UFO, I'll link you in on it. I'll send you the private video because it's unlisted at the moment. Only because it could be anything. And I didn't want to look like a twat. This is last week that I filmed this. Last Sunday, it's a week today. Last Sunday. And it was in the White Rose Shopping Centre in Leeds. I'd just done some shopping and I just thought, I'll just go for it. I went for a beer. I was waiting for my mum to come pick me up because we were going to my grand's. And I filmed it and I just thought, that's weird. Weird as hell. And there was 2 of them, by the way. So in the video, I don't know if it explained that there is 2 of them, but there were definitely 2, and they were shining bright, and they looked like stars in broad daylight. That's the way I could explain. Would you say stars in broad daylight? Yeah. Right, guys.
What festival is that?
Festival. Elusive Festival. That sounds fucking mint.
What? Yeah, we're nearly done.
Right, guys. I'm going to shoot because my wife needs me. And I might get another drink. Good night, God bless.
Good to see you all.
Mind the bugs don't bite. Bye. How the fuck do I end this? How do I end it? Hello? Are you sure you want to? Yes, I do. Good night, guys. Love you.